following presentation of the National Football League.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Shifts by him. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it. He was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Another carry now for Gore. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. The numbers for Gore on the ground last week. 14 carries, 72 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
From the gun on third down. High. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. He brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Crisp. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Crisp. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hyde. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the keeper. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
On first down, it's Gore.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Giants.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
39-yard line.
Gore again here on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again they run again. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are playing.
Yeah, right. Too humble. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nicholas.
At the 46-yard line.
And he stopped immediately there.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Crisp. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Third down.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out come the Giants.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Gain on the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Hyde. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
This now a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Hyde. Drops it underneath to Gore.
And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
A run right side. It's Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. High.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Giants.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Bears' 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. High. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Crisp.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Crisp.
Room past the 35.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martinez.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action. Crisp.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Nicholas. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
In the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Crisp. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Giants 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And New York set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Hyde. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Up the middle they go with Gore. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Hyde. A dump off here for Gore. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to the ground game here. Gore. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They go with a screen to Gore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
19-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's complete. It's Gore. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Hyde. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nicholas. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 39.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fowler. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Crisp. Able to slither by. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Crisp. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one, right? And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He'll keep it himself. And all the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Chicago offense set to get started. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He finds his man complete. It's Martinez. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun. Crisp. Touchdown! Colston Loveland from 13 yards out. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
Up the middle, Freeman. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4.
Operating from the gun. Hyde. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Hyde. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Down to the 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Now the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bears 31.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Hyde. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Freeman again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
Throwing to start the drive. Crisp. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
From the contact. It's 2nd down and 10.
Up the middle they go. Nicholas looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down. Crisp. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, and Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Here's 3rd and 3.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Looking to
3.
throw. Crisp.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
21 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Nicholas. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
107 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to be.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Makes the score Bears
Extra point right down the middle.
6.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And New York set to take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
On 1st down, Nicholas. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 9. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Oh, look at the juke. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And New York set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. High. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Bears offense and their running back getting set to go once more.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone,
and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick and something to hang their head on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 10-yard line.
They give it to Freeman up the gut.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. High. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side complete. That's Henderson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Crisp. Over the middle, complete. That's Martinez. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. High. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Crisp. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. Skirts by him at the 35.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Hyde. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bears, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with picture of DMs. They be silent like bass hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven or earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She in Vegas, and Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think girls better than men, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade.